Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Thanks for joining me for Washington in town to take on Montreal for Game 4. Montreal won Game 3. It was a dominant win by Montreal. An exciting game too. It was a really good game, and I'm hoping for the same tonight. I do think Washington will be probably come out. I don't know how to put it. Probably come out pretty strong and physical. It's going to be I'm going to assume a very interesting game. Jacob Dobish will be in nets for Montreal. And I know Logan Thompson is actually a game time decision for Washington, believe it or not. And who else is a game time? Yeah, I think that's it. And Caden Primo's been called up to back up Dobish. So hopefully Dobish doesn't get hurt. All right, I got a few things for you. I got some stats and the guess the score contest. Guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game. And you can pick one guy from either team. And if one of those guys is the goal scorer, and you are the first person in the chat with that guess. I'm hearing noise over there that I shouldn't hear. And from Canada, you win the $10 cash prize directly to your bank account via Interac. And give that guess in the chat. And good luck to everybody. I'll give you mine right now. I'm going 4-3. Either Demidov or Ovi, picking the young Russian and the old Russian. And we'll see how that works out. I guess I'm going to get to everything. Then I'll get to you guys in the chat. All right. Yeah, okay, this is the stuff. Monty is out, and Thompson is a game time decision. So it said Thompson was in the net at morning skate. Monty is out. If Monty can't go, expect Primo to be called up, and he was. And Dobish will be in. Patrick Laine still out, and David Savard had a maintenance day. He'll be in. So that's the news there. I was gonna give you, where's this Primo called up. I'm sure not everybody's happy with that, but I mean they have no choice. Marty St. Louis says it's amazing what he's done in the last 3 months. We're happy to have him back. Okay, I mean he's a backup, so I'm not that worried. Montreal's line of Cole Caulfield, Uri Slavkovsky, and Nick Suzuki are not only Montreal's number one line, but they've been the number one line, the best line in the playoffs so far. So, as I just said, right, they haven't just been Montreal's best line in the playoffs. They've been the best line in the entire National Hockey League, according to Money Puck. The trio, all of whom scored in Game 3, have generated 4.20. Love that, 420. Expected goals through the opening round series with a league leading 6.16 expected goals per 60 minutes. No other line has been more productive this postseason. Number one line. Love it. That line's going to be killer in going forward. The refs tonight are Frederic Lecuyer and Dan O'Rourke. Frederic Lecuyer and Dan O'Rourke. I just want to make sure what I got. Okay, so the Caps, Alexi Protas, who was expected to be in the lineup tonight, is not going to be in the lineup tonight. And that's I had here that he was a game time decision as per the coach, but since we're right at game time, it's been announced that he's not going to be in the lineup. Montreal hasn't lost on home ice in 13 games going back to February 9th was the last home ice loss. And that's 10-0-2 since the Four Nations break. Oh, and one last thing here. Both teams have been warned. The NHL told management of the Canadiens and Capitals to be more careful during warm-ups, TV timeouts, and after the end of a period. The league didn't like the incidents that happened during the last game. So they've been warned. All right. Power play percentage, 20% for Washington, 33.3% for Montreal. Penalty kill percentage, 66.7 for Washington, 80% for Montreal. So special teams in the first 3 games of this series have been Montreal leading the way. Face-off percentage, 47.5 for Washington, 52.5 for Montreal. Goals for per game, 3 even for both teams, and goals against per game, 3 even for both teams. The goalies tonight, I don't have I don't know yet actually if it's Thompson or not. So we got Dobish. He's 1-0, winning the last game in relief. 2-1, 2 goals against, 8.75 save percentage. I think it's going to be Lindgren, but I don't know. 907 goals against and an 800 save percentage. No wins and losses. Him also in relief. And number 48, I don't know if that, I don't know. I just saw the goalie and I couldn't tell. Anyway, if it's Thompson, he's 2-1, 273 goals against, 917 save percentage. How's that? I'm running out of time here, but the lines haven't changed for either team really, except for Jacob Dobish in net for Montreal. Other than that, it's the same all the way around, and I'm not going to repeat it here as we're getting really close to the start. I'd like to see who the damn goalie is for Washington. I got to think, though, either way, right? If Thompson's in there, he cannot be 100%. Like, he cannot be 100%. So, we'll see how that works out for them if he's in there, but I do not know. All right, who's here? Paul is at the rink. Paul is at the game. He's given a 4-3 New Hook first goal. He'll pick up his money tomorrow. That's funny. And he's saying it's slow ice. But see, it's like I said, you can't tell. If you think you can tell on TV, you get there and it doesn't look the same. You can't tell unless you're on the ice skating. Aki's got 3-2 Habs. Caulfield first goal. Go Habs go. She also says, I am pre-rolled and ready this time. Just like me, pre-rolled and ready. Hey, Polly, good to see you out there. It's been a while, Polly. 4-3 Montreal. She's calling it an OT. And Suzuki first goal. By the way, I guess nobody wanted to give the other team. You can pick from both teams. And if one of those guys gets the goal, because they both can't, then you would win. But if you don't want it, that's fine. Again, I missed it. Who's in nets? My God. It's my problem. You're going to show it again at least? Come on. I'm looking now. I'll get it here on Sportsnet in like an hour. There we go. It's Thompson. It's Thompson in net. Okay, let's see what he's got, if he's injured or he's not injured, if he's 100% healthy or not. Bay by 4-2, Slav with the first goal. Habs Guru, 5-4, Habs Demidov, first goal. Go Habs, go. I think me and you are the only ones with Demidov. Andre says, hello, Rick, Matt the Invisible, and everyone in the chat. Matt should be here at some point later in the day. I don't know exactly when. Hey there, Jack. 5-3 Habs, Caulfield or Strome. BL says 4-3 Habs, Doug Risebrow or Wojciech Wolski. And any guess who he actually means? I don't know. And he has Thompson is starting. Jack says Thompson. Matt Greer, 3-2 Montreal, Anderson. Guru says, hey, Andre. Hey, Andre. I don't know where I was going to go with that. There's no song like that. I thought there was a song like that. For a second, I thought that. Joe. Hey, Joe from the future. Habs 5-3, New Hook or McMichael. Baby shower day. Awesome. Does that mean it was raining babies before? Go Habs go. Habs win 5-3. And, of course, Gally gets all 8 goals until he retires and a few games after that. And he'll always score every goal from now until eternity. I think that's where you're going with that. Guru. I'm with 2 Vancouver fans golfing. They're going to hear the stream if they like it or not. Awesome, man. What did we used to say for golfing? I haven't golfed in a while, but good luck with your score there, buddy. William, 4-2 Habs, Armia. Phil says, why screaming? Why screaming? Shouldn't they be used to golfing in the spring? They should be. They should definitely be. They had Thompson and thanks, Augie. Bruce says, Rick, I predict we will win 6-2 and Caulfield will have a hat trick. Very optimistic. I honestly, I can't see them getting 6, but I'm calling 4. It's not that far off. They're just about to start, and they are just about to start. We're underway. And see, Paul is in there. He's gonna keep ahead of me because he's there. So he's ahead of me. What kind of start are we going to get? Are we going to get a very physical start to this game? I have a feeling we might. So they're going to show the fight. The big fight. Come on, boys. Little galley in there against PLD is funny to see. Ooh, pretty big hit on the 2 number 8s, I think. Just a minute gone now in the in this first period. Someone's stick went a-flying. Goalies, I think. Remember, it's election day in Canada tomorrow. Go out and vote. Do your civic duty. Oh, is that Obi that whiffed on a shot? Two minutes in. You know why you're nervous? Because they need to win this game. You don't want to go down 3-1. Dobish is in net, so that's kind of a little bit unknown. And yeah, you got a good reason to be a little nervous, I think. Believe me, I'm nervous too, a little bit, I think we all are, right? You feel Wilson is a maniac? He's a maniac on the ice. Yeah, penalty coming to Washington. Again on Dobish. Not on Dobish, on Heineman. I think. Is that Alexiev or whatever? See it here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The big Russian just decided, I take you out. Interference. Habs go on the power play. 17-13 left in this first, so 2 minutes and 47 seconds into the first period. Ooh, Joe, don't forget to vote. It's weird that we're that close to each other for the elections. Come on, boys. Let's get a power play goal and get this thing rocking early. No, vote to have a right to have a country, because that's what it's about. Have a country or not. Ain't no joke about it, too. It's a vote for what we've gotten, hopefully better, or a vote to be like the crack house downstairs. And I don't want to be like the crack house downstairs, so let's get it right. Hot pizza, a cold Fanta, and Habs hockey. Awesome night. Awesome night. Fanta, though, that orange or grape? I mean, they might make other flavors. I don't know. It does not look like they're going to get much on the power play. Still 28 seconds left on it here. Come on, boys. Damn it. Hopped over new hook stick there. And that's going to kill off the power play. So nothing on the power play. You never want to go down 3-1 against anyone except Toronto, but you definitely don't want to against Washington, says William. Come on. Regroup and let's get going. Icing. Oh, in Australia, it's compulsory. I wish they'd do that here. How do they? What happens if you don't vote? You get a fine? Hey, Norman. Normal. I feel they don't shoot as much as. Oh, let me highlight that because I feel like they don't shoot as much as Game 3. They shot from absolutely everywhere, and it paid off. I mean, their shots aren't showing, but there's been a bunch of shot attempts. So, what kind of miracle cure is Thompson using? Yeah, but he may not. He's probably not 100%. So, the Habs need to make him move a lot around, side to side, make him move in the net. Who's got a record just shy of their 40th? I'm gonna say Ovechkin. Ovechkin's got to be the oldest player here in this game, right? They're going for a commercial break there on mine. On one screen, on the other screen, not yet. Fines for not voting without a strong reason. I mean, that's fair, and that's how it should be. It's your right to vote, but man, you need to exercise that right. Too many people don't, and yeah. You know what they say, low turnout, right wins, big turnout, left wins. It's not hard and fast, but it's pretty close to a hard and fast rule. First break for me, boys. First break for me, boys, because we're talking about politics, and I don't really want to do that tonight. But nervous for tomorrow a bit, and tomorrow is our election day, so it's an important day. Can't hide from it. So getting back to Thompson, like really, what kind of miracle cure is Born to Be Have put up there? Like I don't know. I was shocked that he's just in the game at all. I doubt he's, like I said, I doubt he's 100%. But man, just a shock that he's just in the game. Now it was a game time decision, but still. So just that being that it's a game time decision, and I mean, you know he's not 100%. You hope the Montreal goal is good. What goal? Did they score? Did I miss something? They're showing that the fight now. Wah! I want to punch him in his face when he did that. Wah! Wah your ass. Come on, boys. And he's out there with Wilson at the same time. And you know that's on purpose because we got the last change, and I imagine St. Louis wants Andy out there to keep an eye on Wilson. They hate each other. We're almost 7 minutes into this first period already. Shots are 3-1 for Montreal. No score. Goalie kind of challenging Wilson. You don't want any part of that. The right shot can make all the pain go away long enough to play the game. I mean, you're right, but at what cost down the road, right? Does he damage something way and make it way worse? Like I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes with him. But you're right. The doctor has what cures the pain. Where'd you get this from? Voting for anybody other than who's going to win is canceling your vote. Sorry to say so. A vote for anything other than liberal is a vote for the conservatives. Barnaby, I gotta say, and I think it's the consensus that in the last game the reffing was pretty bad in the first period, but it got better during the game and it wasn't really an issue. So if they can do that tonight, we can't go back to what was. So they have to win this game and going forward. Ovi just tried to hit Carrier and goes into the bench. Nice. He tried to give him the Russian rough up. Carrier said, nope. I'm out of here. Ooh. What was that with Demidov there? All righty. Got a break here in the action, and I don't know what's happening. They're showing goalie injuries. Ooh, Ovi went after Arbor to hit him. Nice. Ovi's got guts. Got good stick work there. As far as getting sticks on their pucks and knocking them off. So far, so good. We're 8.5 minutes in. More than that. I looked at the wrong screen. Over 11 minutes in, 9 minutes in. Excuse me. I'll get it right eventually. No score. Shots are 3-1 Montreal. So again, a low shot total. This time for both teams. Montreal was putting up the shots last game. So, I mean, this is an adjustment by Washington, right? Cutting back on shots. They had to adjust. You didn't think they were going to come in and try to do the same thing without adjusting, did you? I don't give a shit about financing parties to this election. You vote for anything other than the red party, you're voting for the blue party. That's all I got to say. And if this election doesn't mean that to you and doesn't mean enough to you, where you want to screw around with your vote and all that, but then do that. But that's not a way to go forward. Spirit in the sky, go Canadians! But that's not how the Habs, the Canadiens. That's not how it's spelled. Go Canadians! Vote the right way. Go Canadians! We don't want to be USA. Boys, let's go. Let's go. Someone's stick is right there in the crease. Dobish could hurt himself there. Or am I wrong? I saw a stick there. There's a stick right there. It was Goolie's stick. Rick doing radio face. I'll be back on in a minute. Don't worry. I mean, I do have a face for radio, so. This is Matt rubbing off on me. You know, what can I say? At least I talk all the way through, not like somebody that works with me. What is that, a penalty? Penalty coming up? Are the Habs going on the power play? I turned my head and I think I missed it. No. I thought that was a penalty for them. Hey, Larry the Cable Guy. How's it going, man? They surprised a lot of people, I think, Spirit in the Sky. But I'm telling you, Canadian there's an E, not an A at the end there. Just to say. Oh, there is a penalty to goalie. Oh, I didn't really infer that from what I saw. For what, though? Roughing? Well, what would be the penalty? That doesn't look like a penalty to me. No Matt yet. Anyway, who knows with Matt? It's an early start, so he has trouble getting here for 7. So, sometime in the next. The game's about 2.5 hours, 2 hours more. Sometime in the next 2 hours, he'll be on, or not. I had no confirmation from him today that he'll be here, so I don't know. And he's going on vacation. I think he's leaving Tuesday or maybe Wednesday. He's going to Vegas for a week. I'm not sure exactly how long, but he's going to Vegas. Going to Vegas, gonna blow some money and try to see. I don't think he's gonna be able to get a ticket for a Knights game, but he'd like to. Larry, I don't think there'll be another one like that. They were warned by the league not to do that again, but we'll see. What is Anderson? Did he get thrown into the bench? Yeah, mid-game trade to the other team. That would be something. Hey there, Ray. Only Caps are allowed to hit people who don't have the puck. Maybe so. We'll find out in this game. We don't know yet, but early indications say you may be right. Come on. Come on. Andy almost got a breakaway. Lost it right at the end. It would have been a shorty if he'd have gotten that. I missed the save there, Larry. I didn't see it. My confidence level in Dobish is pretty high. Oh, speaking of high, I'm back. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Speaking of the devil. Well, he's watching the game anyway. We're going to show that save, I think. Beauty of a save. Nice. Saw it on the replay. I'm not sure. I would want to see it from the other angle. It might have hit the post, but still, I mean, he was right there. If he didn't make the save, he forced the guy to hit the post, kind of. Anyways, awesome. Yeah, Andy almost got that breakaway. Are you saying that's me, BL? Are you saying that's me? Thompson must be made of steel. You're right, but he's not 100% though. But he's toughing it out. I'm sure the knee is frozen. Probably. I was sure he'd be out not just for tonight, but for the rest of the playoffs. Even not the case. The latest on Monty is he's got some kind of a strain. They won't say if it's the hamstring or whatever, but it's assumed it's the hamstring. With the next game being on Wednesday, he should be ready for that. It's nothing that's too serious. Like, it just needs a little bit of rest. A few days. He just wasn't ready today. BL, whatever they gave him, he's not high on it. It's more of a freezing or anything. I don't think he's high on anything. Would you really want your goalie to be out there high in a game that's really important? I don't think so. Wilson's not that bad. Wilson had 33 goals this season, Ray. Is it Ray or Roy? Again, my eyes are bad. Ray. He had 33 goals, so no, he's a skilled goal scorer. Wilson, not just a goon. Wilson can play hockey. Kind of that Bob Probert type. Five minutes left here in this first. Shots are 4 apiece. No score. As even a game as you can get by the numbers. Oh, shut up and face off properly, Christ. Nice pick. Too bad Caulfield didn't do anything with it, but how did Nick not score there? But a nice read, and I don't know what you call that. Did he intercept that? Led to a really nice chance by Nick, and I don't know how that didn't go in from the angle that they showed it anyway. He could be high on endorphins produced from within. Well, that's different. It's not the same kind of high, though. And they're all like that, so. Yeah, that was a save by goddamn Thompson. Nick should have had a goal there, man. You'll see the replay. They're going to show it properly. You saw all the games? I saw some of the Carolina, New Jersey game, and I think that's it. I think that's all I got to see. I was busy all day. By the way, for the members, um, I made that video, the reaction video. It should be out tomorrow. And if you maybe want to take a membership to get my post game reviews and now a video, I'm reacting to an old video of mine, Who Stays, Who Goes video from 3 years ago. So, it's some fun stuff for the members only. So to hit that join button, take a membership, just $1.99 a month, and you can cancel at any time. Oh, I should take that down, eh? Well, Larry, I guess they figure he gives them the best chance to win. From what I understand, Lindgren not good in the playoffs. He's got horrible numbers, hasn't won a playoff game. So yeah. Line A with the, what do they call that? The Tin Man disease. Wasn't it the Tin Man didn't have a heart? There you go. Tin Man Patty. Ottawa just survived Toronto. I know. I thought they were going to lose. Happy to see that Ottawa beat Toronto. Toronto still can't close out a series where they're up 3-0. And St. Louis, who I picked in my bracket, I picked St. Louis, is, it's 2-2 in that series. What? Bad, Jack, I just took a penalty. I'm looking at the chat here, and I didn't see it. I didn't see that shit. Oh, well. PK's been good. Our PK has been good. Let's hope it continues to be such. I didn't see it. I don't know what he did. What was the penalty? Interference. Okay, I didn't see it, though. Oh, maybe. I think it's already happened there. I should have just looked over here because it's 45 seconds behind. Under 3 left in the first. Renegade man Jacob Fowler cannot, and I repeat, cannot be called up. In order to be called up to an NHL team from the minors, you have to have an NHL contract. And Jacob Fowler's NHL contract kicks in next year. Next season, he does not have one, cannot be called up. I'm watching it on CBCBL. I'm not behind anybody. I got Sportsnet on there as well. I'm streaming it. That's 45 seconds behind. So if I miss something, I can just look there and catch it again. That's what I meant. So essentially, I got 3 screens going right now. 10 seconds left in the power play. And Habs clear it out. They will kill this power play off. Our man is out of the box. Jack Eyes out of the box. Last minute of play in the first. Half a second is okay. If it's more than 2 seconds, you get a half a second after the guy touches the puck. That should be fine. No penalty for that. They just said Carrier missing. He's not on the bench. That's what we need. Be down a defenseman. Yeah, I don't think none of us want to see Primo come in. None of us want to see it. But they have no choice. It's got to be Primo as the call up. Hughes is injured. Connor Hughes, right now, he's recovering, so they can't call him up. And they can't call Fowler up. It's got to be Primo. And don't be surprised if Primo travels to Washington with them because they don't want to use the e-bug there. And there's no games for Laval for like another week. They have a first-round bye over there in the AHL. So don't be surprised, and there's nothing. It doesn't mean anything. Monty could be cleared tomorrow. Primo's still traveling with them as a precaution, so in case they need him instead of their e-bug in Washington. I repeat myself, but just in case. As a matter of fact, Washington yesterday, that's what they did. They had their guy because they didn't want to take a chance and have to use the son of a goat that we had. And don't get mad, that's his name. Chèvre fils that's what it means, son of a goat. Does that mean his father was the greatest of all time? 3.7 seconds here, so we're gonna have it's gonna be 0-0 after one period of play, unless something goes horribly wrong on the face-off. And it is in the Habs zone, so I should be careful about what I say. And I don't have to worry. 0-0 after one period of play. From what I heard today from, I guess it was Marco D'Amico, Jack Eye's doing a very mature job of not, of waiting for his spot, picking his spot, and not losing his temper. And I think Jack Eye is doing a good job. You're not going to see him fight unless it's, unless he has to, or it's somebody he can take out of there for a little while that's beneficial. Matt getting the nails done and watching the Celtics game. Is there a Celtics game? That's why he's not here. Very dedicated to Talking Habs. Have you noticed? Matt, very dedicated to Talking Habs. Hudson was just hit a lot later than the hit Jack Eye did, but Dowd almost injured himself. I missed that. Yeah, listen, if it's like a half a second, even a second after, it should still be okay. If it goes a little longer than that, that's late. But I think up to a second, you're not late. It's not a late hit. You could be just about to hit the guy, and he moves the puck, and how are you going to stop sometimes? Jack Eye brings intimidation to the opposing teams. Plus, I love his shot. He does have a hell of a hard shot. He brings the intimidation. He's not like he's a bad defenseman. And he's learning to pick his spots for the fight and not take himself out of the game and make the team shorthanded. If the team's going to be shorthanded a defenseman, he needs to take somebody out in a fight that, top 6 guy, top 4D on that side. You got to take somebody so, it's a benefit. Yeah, Matt's out right now. He's out. He's on a food injury. He injured himself eating, I guess. I don't know. He's waiting for his food to be delivered like last night. I don't know. Paul, how's the game there, Paul? How's the crowd? He's not bad. He's just not very good either. You talking about Jack-Eye? Shame on you. Hey, we're going to send Jack-Eye to your place. Don't worry. We're going to tell him you said something about his mom. All right. It's a good time. Perfect time. If you're thinking of taking a membership, to grab a membership, hit the join button and go from there. And I will be doing my usual post game review for members only. And I just have to make the thumbnail for the video I did. But that'll be out. If I have time after the game, I'll do it and put it out. If not, I'll have that out tomorrow. So look for that. Members, look for that. And if you're thinking of it, well, they're taking a membership. That's a good reason why. These will be pretty regular because I really had fun doing that video. And they're really easy to do. And I think you guys might enjoy that. So if you do watch it, if you're a member and you watch it, let me know. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about it. I'd appreciate that. Paul said the ice was slow before the first period. It's loud there, Paul, eh? Loud. Montreal, the Bell Center is a big boy rink. You keep hearing all those trade talks about Jack-Eye. There's not many anymore. I don't hear much. I mean, I don't know where you're getting it, but I don't see a lot. I'm not on Twitter anymore, so maybe that's one reason. But I don't see much. I don't think they're trading Jack-Eye. Paul, you would have said if you were watching this from at home, Paul, you would have said the ice is fast because it looks different on TV than it does live. So, where is Monty? Where is Monty? Where in the world is Sam Montembeault? Monty is he's still out. It's from what I can tell from what I'm reading, because I don't think they've said officially what it is. It's a slight strain on of the hamstring. So they figure probably he not today, but if the game was tomorrow, he'd probably be in the game. He needs a few days, and we're not playing again till Wednesday. So injured in the last game, third period. You got to get up to speed, man. Get up to speed. Yeah. Your girlfriend can take care of that strain there, Cameron. Your girlfriend can take care of it a lot better than I can, Cam. I just made Cam want to puke, but that's, Got to get a beer. $20 later. BL says, I hope Jack-Eye sticks around as the seventh guy. Rickenbacker and Mewix, I don't know how you pronounce that. Reinbacher and Mayu are going to need guidance and a bodyguard. I don't know. The guidance that Jack-Eye will give them, they'll have the guidance from, I would imagine, Matheson's not going anywhere because we know that Savard is retiring. So they maybe will pick up another veteran defenseman for that role too. It could happen. I didn't say anything bad. What did I say that's bad? She knows what her job is. Come on. Dare you ask where Norty is? You could ask. I have no way to answer that. So, but you could ask. Bill, you meant all places to find women? Oh, sorry. You meant all the places to find women. What do you mean you meant that? You didn't mean that in your last comment. I don't know what you mean. Oh, good. I looked over. I hope that's a highlight because it cannot be that they're back. Anyway, listen, we got an intermission going on. So whatever you guys want to talk about, you know that. You can do that here. I'm not prepared with anything in particular for this. So we'll just go from whatever we get. Matt is getting his nails done and watching the Celtics is what BL says, Cam, which is highly possible. I don't know about the nails, but I know the Celtics thing as a possibility. Cap says, thank God, because his nails are gross. Not mine. They need another RHD defenseman. Well, the defenseman part, that's already in there. They do need another right-hand defenseman now that Savard will be retired, unless Mayu or Reinbacher is ready next season. But you can still say, like, if only one, Reinbacher or Mayu is up, right? They're still short one because that means only Carrier and Reinbacher or Carrier and Mayu. So they kind of still need to get another right-hand defenseman, I think. I think the priority, though, is the second 2C. But I think they're going to be looking to see if they can acquire, I think, possibly a top 4 right-hand defenseman. At least Habs are red for the color. What? Wait a second. Why? I'm not getting that. At least Habs red for the colors. Okay, I'm missing why you're saying that for some reason. Because what? It's by the end of the game they've had their third period. Is that why they're red for? But you guys have Reinbacher. You're right. We do, but we still need another. We're going to need another right shot defenseman. It's not ideal. Even going with one guy playing on the wrong side, so 2 left shot guys on one pairing, that's not ideal. Go offer sheet McTavish. I'm not saying they won't offer sheet somebody, but I would think he's going to try to trade for somebody. The so-called experts say Zibanejad will be on the move this summer, but doesn't Zibanejad? Didn't he have didn't he sign a contract recently, like a big contract? And they need, I think, a left shot forward. Jared McCann, that's my guy. I think they make a move to get Jared McCann from the Kraken. McCann has 2 years left on his deal. He's 28. He's a left shot center winger, but he plays center. And it's only $5 million. 2 years at $5 million cap hit. The guy can put up numbers. The guy can, I think, play the role that they need. And then there's no commitment after 2 years. Hage comes in. Hopefully, that would be the plan, that Hage would come in. And I like that. So for me, Jared McCann is the guy I would target. Now, does that mean that's the only guy? No. But I went over every team's, potential centers that Montreal could go after that would, make sense that they'd be available. With the Kraken, they just moved Francis up to president of hockey ops, and they brought in a new GM in Jason Botterill. So there's good chance that they're very rich in centers, I think, and young guys too. I think McCann is going to be available. So with that, they need defense. We've got defense prospects. We've got draft picks. We've got the package that could acquire a guy like that. And so, yeah, I think McTavish is not going to be available, though. I think for McTavish, you got to offer sheet him, like you say. You probably got to overpay him in the offer sheet, and you're going to give up a lot more than you're going to have to pay to get a guy like McCann. So that's my opinion. Yeah, I think Zibanejad anyway. Didn't he just sign a big contract in the last couple of years, and it's a lot of money? I don't think that's the guy. Yeah, Cam, I got to agree with that. I should be highlighting these. Cam says McCann is the most likely to be moved by Seattle. And he says, I don't know what Alex, that's our other partner over on Don't Puck with Media, is smoking if he thinks they're getting rid of Beniers or Wright. And I got to agree with that. Beniers and Wright, both young centers playing what, they got talent and potential and a high ceiling. And I don't know that you get rid of those kind of guys. Like, you don't move on from them unless there's a reason to, and I don't see a reason that they would do that. So I think if the offer is right, you offer probably might have to give up Mayu to get a guy like McCann. But see, I don't like that either. I think to get a guy like McCann's got 2 years left. You're not going to give a long-term commitment to him. You're not going to give up a guy like Mayu. That's too much of a price, I think. That's my opinion. Ray says Wilson dives, Michael dives, Alexiev dives. Looks like the Olympic tryouts. Yeah, and even the goalie Thompson dives. He did it the other day. BL says no commitment after 2 years. Insert line A name here. 100%. 100%. I mean, I agree with that. That is very likely. If you look at it right now, that's likely what's going to happen with line A. But things can change, and a lot of times do. But it's right. McCann, he comes in, he does. Even if he does the job, he'll be 30. Hang on a second. I gotta tell Ray to stop barking. She actually listened to me a little bit. You got no commitment. He's 30 at that point. Depending on how he's playing, if he's lights out, maybe you resign him. If not, and Hage is going to be ready, well, you move him at the deadline that year, and you get something back and whatever. But he's giving you 2 years. He fills the gap till a guy like Hage can make it here, or you find somebody that you want to put in there. And I think that's a good move. And from what when I checked him out, I mean, his numbers are good. You want a guy that can put up about 60 points, maybe more, but that can play the type of game you want. If his line mates are Demidov and Line A, right? He's got to make up a little defensively for Line A, and he's got to be able to keep up with Demidov and make plays. I think McCann is the guy. He's my guy for it. Is he Hughes' guy? I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, maybe if they have to give their own first rounder, I think they will do that to get a guy that can do the job that the guy they want. I have no problem because we also have Calgary's. And you know what? Anyways, they're going to be back-to-back picks. So it doesn't really matter which one you give. That loon upstairs is not going to come down for my dog barking. Don't worry about it. He hasn't made a sound, hardly a sound since that day. Joe, just saw something funny from this morning here. The campaign bus by the Conservative Liberal Party. Conservative Liberal Party got stuck in the center of Sydney. Okay, wait a second, though. Isn't that an oxymoron? Conservative Liberals? Conservative Liberal Party. Here, you say that, you're going to confuse people. They're not going to know where to vote. Sid is the man we need. I don't disagree with that at all, but that's not realistic is the point of that. Cam thinks McCann makes the most sense for us guys, but you could trade Hage. It's not Hague. Hage and a first rounder for rights to McTavish. If that would work, maybe they do that, but I don't think they want to move on Hage at all, but maybe for something like that. But yeah, I don't know. Who knows what's going on over there? I would imagine McTavish wants to get out of there too, because I don't know if everybody heard, but the Ducks hired Joel Quenneville to coach. So I don't even know what to say to that, but fuck the Ducks, and I hope they not only finish in 32nd. I wish there was a lower number they could finish. We're back for the second period, just about to start. Oxymoron, that's a big word for this channel. That's what happens when I take OxyContin. I become an oxymoron. The Liberal Party here are conservatives, which makes no sense at all. Okay, I get it. But it's still, the Liberal Party should not be conservative. It doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. We're underway, by the way. That's funny, though. It's because you're down under. You're the opposite of us. That's what it is. I'm going off camera because, it's that time, and I've been waiting. I disappeared. What happened? Nobody complains when Hockey Junkie does it. I don't know why. And he's always off camera, so I don't know why it should be a problem with me. From what I understand, Junkie's a nice-looking young man. You can't say that about me. Was Quenneville in that? I have no idea. I don't really care. I don't want to see Quenneville behind a bench. Again, if I was a player, I would take a slap shot and try to hit him in the fucking head when he is there. But, no, I get it, Joe, but it just, the Liberals are the Conservative Party, or the Conservatives are the Liberal icon. It doesn't make sense. Renegade Man, I agree with you. I think Hage is as untouchable as, without being totally untouchable, if that makes any sense. I believe Montreal would like to have this guy work out and be the second line center. I do believe that. But we don't know if he's going to work out. That is an unknown. I wonder what my neighbors outside. Windows are open now. They can all hear me talking. I wonder what they think I'm doing. I've always thought that. I'm doing this 6 years now. I've always thought that. Only a few people here know what I do. I'm very, very private. No, it's not the reason. I just don't go bragging about it. Because what's to brag anyway? Nothing to brag about. Did Washington just score? Yep. Yep. That's a total defensive breakdown right there. 1-0 Washington. Beauvillier? No, that's not Beauvillier. Rodriguez? It's Rodriguez scored, I think. God damn it. One nothing Washington. Listen, they scored the first goal last game. We still won. And odd, I know some people picked a Washington guy, but I didn't see Rodriguez's name in the. I don't think anybody picked him. Crazy how you just can't get. I had it last game though. I had the first goal scorer. Big game for Montreal. You can't fall too far behind. That's for sure. But again, like I said, that was a defensive breakdown. Why was nobody covering that guy? 3 guys at the net. Just, it's kind of stupid. We really got Carrier and Hudson out together. Yeah. Puck goes out. Quenneville is now Quackenville. Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, no, I didn't want to get into politics too much. Sorry about that. Barzal or Horvat from the Islanders? I doubt that. And Horvat making a lot of money and signed to a lot of years. I don't think that's going to be. As far as Barzal, I kind of don't think they're going to trade Barzal. But you never know if they're doing a rebuild now that Lou's gone. You feel Dobish is up for a challenge as he's been very good. Dobish is up for the challenge. I don't think there's a problem with that. I don't think his confidence level is bad or anything like that. I'm not that worried with Dobish in there. Matt's going to do a second coat of his nail polish. Oh, well, what can you do? Islanders need wingers, is what you're saying? I don't think Montreal's trading with the Islanders. I didn't see, honestly, Bruce, I didn't see. But, I mean, it's offside because the face-off's outside the line, so I guess it was. I scrolled down a little bit. I'm falling behind on the comments, so I scrolled. Penalty call? Why did they whistle that down? A high sticking call? Devo. Yes, no, maybe. What is it? Yep. Habs go on the PK. Devo with a high stick. You feel Ovechkin looks tired? He's old. He just looks old and tired, yeah. But I don't think that means anything. Do I think the Habs will Merv? Will they Merv Kirby Doc? Will they move Kirby Doc? No, I don't think so. I don't know who's going to take a chance right now. Doc's going to have to play before they can move him. That's my opinion. Bruce feels the refs are calling a terrible game. Washington's getting all the calls. Surprise, surprise, surprise. What else is new? Every series is complaining about refs. So it's not just these guys, because we're getting different refs every game, but it's everywhere. You could get a second or third for Doc. Yeah, I don't think they're moving on Doc that quickly. I could be wrong. I don't think so right now. I'm not saying they won't move him eventually, but I'm saying I don't think they're going to move him till he plays a little bit. Who's gonna want to trade for him right now? Both sticks were up in the air, never touched him. I don't know. It looked like he might have touched him from the angle I saw. Where are our power plays? Well, they surprisingly gave us 5 last game. So, like, they might think, listen, you gave you 5 last game. Fuck you for this game. That's a possibility. We're just down by 1. And don't forget, last game, we scored 5 on Thompson. So, he's not impenetrable. Good save there, Dobish on Ovi. And okay, what happened there? Is Armia going for? No. Armia. So they're going to be 5-on-3. For what? Tripping or hooking. Yeah, Armia took him down. Great. 5-on-3 for 44 seconds. Hooking on Armia. That's going to go well. You can complain to me about the refs all you want right now. It's not going to do anything. Sorry. I mean, I know I can complain about the refs, but it's not going to help right now. And listen, Armia took a penalty. I mean, But I agree, we should have had a couple ourselves, power plays. Well, let's see how they handle this. That was close. They clear it. Nice. Right now, 12 seconds. 8 seconds on the 2-man. Okay, they kill the 2-man off. I'm going to just say not everything is a dive. Not everything is a conspiracy or a slight against the Habs, guys. When I saw it, I didn't think it was a dive. He got a stick between his legs, pulled him down. I don't know what you want to call. Why you calling that a dive? From what I saw. I'm being sensible, Cam. Sorry to disappoint. I'm sorry. Didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I'm just not seeing everything everybody seems to be seeing. And on that call, I mean, that seemed like a penalty to me. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Now, that's not to say, by the way, that Washington's innocent and all that. I'm not saying that either. So don't come at me for that. Man, Habs haven't had a shot this period. I mean, look, you got to look at stuff like that too and say, well, it's not, refs aren't stopping them from shooting. I'm not happy with the refs overall either, but I don't want to see what's not actually happening. I don't want that to screw up my judgment of what I'm seeing. Go. There, Habs just drew a penalty. And it is the playoffs, and I think Cam's right there a little bit, right? To an extent. Everyone's playing a little bit dirty. In that, sometimes you look at that and you see things that aren't really there. And then there's times when, yeah, they're really dirty. And I don't see it tonight where that, I don't know. I don't see all these calls that are being missed that you guys, I don't see it. And you know me, I'm the first one to come down on the refs. I think overall they're less dirty tonight, Washington. The refs are, they're not horrible, crazy horrible, but they're not the best. Well, let's see. Maybe they can get a power play goal. If Montreal can get a power play goal here, it'd be awesome. Now that we've got a power play, yeah, Montreal needs to capitalize. That's on them to do. And listen, if they can get a goal here, it'd be awesome. It's a tie game. They're not out of it. Kind of a new game in a bit, in a way, right? Habs need to have more shots. Washington's done a good job of cutting down on shots, like big time. So you got to credit Washington for that. Good save there by Dobish. Showing the replay. A goal here on the power play would go a long way to making us all feel a little better, right? What was a dirty attempt to injure Hudson? I did not see that. Are we watching the same game? Maybe I missed it, but I don't know. Bruce, don't worry. I've been reminding people to not forget. I'm voting tomorrow. You don't have to worry about that. Gonna have to watch this game closer, man, to see what you guys are seeing. $10:05 to go, 112, 121 to go on the power play. Okay, I didn't see that. So I can't comment on what I didn't see. Yeah! Boom! I'm not doing good with blowing that horn. Demidov set up Slav. Slav opens the scoring for Montreal. Demidov, beautiful, beautiful play there. On the power play. Beautiful. Nice move to go around the defenseman. He goes around the net, finds Slav, one-timer in the net. Andre, I don't think that's the case here for us. So if you're in where you are, yeah. Was that Matt Rahe goes around? Yes, he did. He turned him into a pylon. 9 minutes to go in the second. It is a 1-1 game. Shots are 12-6. And I think we just got a delay of game penalty. Yeah, we just got a delay of game penalty. Over the glass. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if the floodgates are going to open. It'd be nice if they did. Oh, boy. It has it kind of like the last game, right? Second period, and God, it's getting exciting now. Tied up, getting to the end of the second. Third period should be pretty awesome. Playoff hockey, baby. Was Hudson in on that as well? Oh, yeah, he was out there, right. Slav from Demidov and Hudson. Demidov and Hudson, two new best friends. Over the years, how many times we're going to see that combo, eh? You wish you had friends, Cam? Oh. I'm sorry. If Habs keep getting penalties, the floodgates will open all right. The other way around is what you're saying, right? Demidov's stick handling there was demi-dope, demilicious. It means the politicians never do what they promise, and I think you never voted the entire parliament standing ovation to SS Nazi. Right, Rick? Well, listen, your country and our country, different. Very different. Your country, you vote, doesn't count anyway because you know it's going to be, you know who's winning before the election. First career NHL playoff point for Demidov, of course. It was good there wasn't a penalty for a delay of game. It looked like that's what happened. Good save. Dobish tracking the puck well. Crazy thought. This was talking Habs, not talking Nazis. Nope, I don't talk Nazis. I don't tolerate Nazis. Don't tolerate Nazis nor fascists, which not always the same. Nazi is a fascist. Fascists aren't always Nazis. How's that? You thought you were going to a hockey game and a political rally broke out. Big election tomorrow. Big election here. But tonight, this is a big game tonight. 8 minutes left in the second. Shots are 13-6 for the enemy. And it's a 1-1 tie. Puck goes out. Let's hope we don't see any of that tomorrow, Huzu. Oh, watching the wrong screen. Come on, boys. Let's get another one. Just like the other one. Whoa, whoa. Jack guy in the middle of something, but nothing really came of that. You don't talk about politics. You don't have to. Nobody's making you. This is hockey? I thought I was watching golf. I really did. I thought this was golf. This is hockey. Oh. A third period. I think it stays tied. The third period could be pretty wild. What was that shit with Jack guy? I can't tell what happened. Six minutes to go here. In the second, shots are 14-6 now. So Montreal's had like one shot this period, but it produced a goal. Dobish playing just fine. Good to see. And you never know, right? You just never know. But I was confident in Dobish. Love to see a goal for Montreal just before before they go out of this period. But I have a feeling it's going to stay 1-1. We're going to go into the third tied up to make it hopefully a really exciting third. Like last game, it was a hell of a third period. All Habs, though, that's where they really dominated Washington last game, was in the third. Okay, stop with the fucking commercials already, dude. The drop passes, what, on the power play drive you crazy? Yeah, but everybody does it now. Like, it's pretty much every time. Every team started out. It seemed like when it started, it was just Montreal doing it. I think that was when Ducharme was the coach. And then every team is doing it now. Whose stamina? The Utes stamina? The Ute. What do you mean by that? Or like, why you say that? Andre, yeah, they score a goal here, man. The crowd is electric. Can take your head off. I saw a couple people in there going. They were. Oh, Huzo, I got you. I got you. Come on. Ooh, big hit. Was that Andy? He took a penalty on that. Damn it. Took a penalty, though, on Wilson. I think Andy, someone just nailed him. But way after the play, like, yeah, Andy's going to the box. Jesus. Probably wasn't smart to do that in the end. Boom. Lower the boom. That's the playoffs, Bruce. They don't call everything. That's number one. But yeah, I mean, it's been a complaint all through the series and everywhere in the playoffs. Refs suck. I mean, this one here on Andy, I mean, that's interference, I think. I mean, I don't know what else, but you. Oh, he called it roughing. I don't know. I think Washington just took a penalty now. Is that what happened? Maybe not. Maybe not. It's heating up. Minute 8 left in the power play. 3 minutes left in the second. Shots are now 15-8. Oh, big save by Dobish. I think he just took a goal away there. What's the ref screaming in his ear for? Big save. He took a goal away right there. Good clear. 10 seconds left on the power play. Yeah, they killed this off. Oh, there's another penalty. Oh, Ovi's fucking mad. I don't know who he's mad at, Savard or Evan. Yeah, Ovi's going in the box. What did he do? Knee Evans? That's what it is. Yeah. Stuck his knee out, I think. Would you guys agree with that? Oh yeah, that's a penalty. The hell's Ovi getting so freaking mad at then? Interference. So we'll have 4-on-4 for 3 seconds. Yeah! Boom! I feel so stupid doing this. I don't know why. 2-1 going into the intermission. 128 left. Caulfield, is that Caulfield got it? I gotta see that again. Yeah. Caulfield with his third of the playoffs. Just watching the replay. Yes, sir. One-timer from the office from Hudson. Way to go. 2-1 Montreal. What a crowd outside, man. What a crowd outside watching the game on the big monitors. Unbelievable. Bruce, there's a whole period left. I believe we are, but I mean, there's a whole period left. A lot of hockey to go. We're only up by 1. It's another power play goal, too. Right, we got one already. So both of them are power plays, I think. Power play goals, I think. $108 to go in the second now, so almost out of the second, and we're up 2-1. Hopefully that's how it stays. Beautiful feed from Hudson and a good shot by Caulfield that just knocked through. Demidov with the assist as well. So Demidov, 2 assists. Hudson, 2 assists. Caulfield, 1 goal. Did he get the first goal? No, it wasn't Caulfield. Or was it? Did Caulfield get both? No, Slav got the first one. I remember now. All right, so we got a 2-1 game after 2 periods of play. I feel a lot more comfortable going into the third up by 1 than not being up by 1. Bruce, I said that in somebody's in Sean Starr show yesterday. I think the power play is better without line A. Yeah, Demidov definitely adds something to the power play unit, the first power play unit. Yeah, without a doubt. And again, line A not being there allowed that to happen, I think, right? Demidov being there, and it's working. I think I don't know what it is. Liney's got a wrist injury or something. If he makes it back, I don't know if they'll change up that or keep him on the second unit. I don't know. But this unit is working. There's no doubt if the first unit is working. All right, we got ourselves a intermission. Up 2-1. Nice. I'll let you guys take over. I'm going to just step away here. I'm right here, but you guys got the floor. How do you think the third period goes? And are you like me? I think if Montreal wins this game, they are going to win this series. I mean, I called them to win in 7. I think I'm much more confident in that guess and prediction that they're going to win if they win here tonight. When we score on the power play in this series, it's always in the first 20 to 30 seconds. Are you sure about that? Anyway, that's fine. I have no problem with that. Get it done quick. BL, yeah, there was. I got this from also Sean Starr and I think and D'Amico. They showed footage of at the locker room after the game. I guess game 3. He didn't play game 3. Game 2. No, game 3. So he's there in his civvies, and whatever they were doing, and they're all clapping, and you can see he was having trouble clapping. So we're assuming it's his wrist. He's listed as an upper body injury. So, I know why you're saying that, Bill. I know. I forgot. Marty is the best coach in the league at the moment, in your opinion. Well, you got it. What about Jim Montgomery, too? Look at what he's doing with St. Louis. And did with St. Louis. Very similar, right? That second period wasn't bad. I can imagine what the third's going to be like. The third is going to be pretty good, I would think. You got to think Washington's got to come out and, like from the drop of the puck, be trying to tie it up as quick as possible. I would think. Bruce thinks we're going to get 3 in the third and win 5-1. I'd like that. That'd make me happy. I agree with BL that it's a bit of a stretch, but it's not out of the question or anything like that. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'd be very happy with it. But they've had a few power play goals, Huzo. So I don't know if they were all like that quick. Holy mackerel. That's not how holy is. Wrong holy. Regardless, this is a massively more experience. This is massively more experience and hard stance. We are done on the rebuild. We're not done on the rebuild. I'm so excited on the team we are. Even with all this, the rebuild's not done. Not fully. We need a second line center. Oh, I don't know what I did there. Did I hit something wrong?
I did something.
You did something. Hang on, I'll fix it. Just relax. There you go. There you go. Fuck, what was I saying now? Wait a second. Yeah, the rebuild's not done. We need a second line center. They got to find another right shot defenseman. There's still guys to come in that aren't here yet, but the rebuild's not fully done yet. But we're close. We're close. And then when those pieces are here, how good is this team going to be?
Well, I'll say this, though. In terms of building the core, that's done.
The core, yeah.
The core's done.
Although
done off to the races.
Although the guy they're going to bring in for that 2C spot, got to figure he's going to be in that core.
Right, but I mean in general, though, like the top line, the goaltender.
Yeah, I should say
your number one D-man, that's done. That's cut and dry, done, signed, sealed, delivered.
I should say, depending on who they bring in for the 2C, that guy could be a young enough guy to be considered part of that core. Well, we'll see. But awesome so far. I mean,
yeah, no, this has been a good game. I'm confused though on how that was a penalty on Andy, because that never gets called in the playoffs ever. And two, how they didn't at least look at that OV hit for a major, because I thought it was a little high.
Oh, that could have been that could have happened. Yeah, and as far as the first one, I don't remember. I don't remember it enough.
Tom Wilson tried to chicken wing Matheson in the head, and then Andy blew him up a tenth of a second later, and they.
Oh yeah,
roughing. That's roughing. Yeah. That's roughing in the playoffs.
Yeah. No, you're right.
I've never seen that get called in the playoffs ever.
No, listen, the refs have not been great. But I don't think they've been as bad as some people in here have been saying. But I mean, they haven't been great. Obviously,
right? I agree with that.
Definitely
I'll say this too. The power play is really good with Ivan Demidov on it.
Yep. Demidov's a keeper on that.
What a move on the Slav goal, dude! Holy shit!
On the Slav goal, yeah, beautiful. A beautiful move there. Going around, I think it was Matt Roy.
Oh yeah,
going around the net like that. No,
great
beautiful
setup too on Caulfield's as well.
Demidov is definitely finding his way.
Oh yeah, I love the Caulfield goal too, dude. That was just a thing of beauty. Hudson's now, I think, 5 points in 4 playoff games.
Sorry, say that again. I was reading something.
Lane Hudson's got 5 points now in 4 playoff games.
Yeah, I mean, he steps up his game. He's been fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Surprisingly,
Dobish too. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, Dobish has been. Listen, I'm not surprised by that.
No, me neither.
Right, and then I
he
said
had 2 10-bell saves this game.
Just not surprised, and I've not come down and said, "Oh, Dobish worries me." He didn't worry me.
No.
And he's proven why. So
no, he's been fantastic. The pad save in the first and that glove save on the other side of the net too. Holy smokes!
Bruce says we have dominated Washington in all the third periods. Excuse me, because Marty is a better coach and our players are tougher, and now our crowd is amazing. Listen, Carberry's a good coach, number one. But I don't disagree with you. Marty's a good coach. I think he's underrated. A lot of people think I don't know where a lot of people go. He's not a good coach, but hey, but Carberry's a good coach. I think Carberry may win the Jack Adams.
Oh yeah.
You think Marty will get in as a finalist or top 5? He might not be a
finalist. He's gonna get votes. It's kind of already kind of set in stone. He's gonna get some votes. I don't know if he'll be a finalist though.
Top 5?
I think in the poll that NHL.com did, I think it was 4th. If I'm
Yeah,
not
there you
mistaken.
go. So I'm right. Top 5.
But look, if Marty St. Louis was a bad coach, why are we 2-1 up in a game we could tie this series right now, going in the third?
Also, if he's a bad coach, have them make the playoffs.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying.
And I don't mean that, you got Sheldon Keefe in there making the playoffs. But, I mean, we're talking about a team that was last at some point early in the season and fought their way through the season to where they are now. I don't think that's from a bad coach.
No.
Right? How did these guys get better through the season and all that? Coaching. Learning from their, their experienced Hall of Fame coach. Not that he's a Hall of Famer because of coaching, but, I'm sure he learned a lot along the way. BL says Harper Carvery might win the. What's that to do with Harper? Oh, Bruce. Sorry. Carberry, it's not with a V, might win Coach of the Year. I think Carberry's got to be the favorite, in my opinion.
No, I agree.
Matt, where did you order your food from? Providence? Says BL.
I forget. I think Alicia ordered Friendlies.
So you
did that. And she wanted to watch the game, and I'm like, you know what? I watched 2 periods that went off of the third in the last game, and they won. And I'm a superstitious guy, so I said, let's see how this one goes. And we're 2-1 up going in the third again.
Yeah, some people would believe you. I don't know that I do.
I don't know if I believe but I'm just saying, like
saying it, though.
Like I'm just very superstitious when it comes to sports, and like when stuff like that happens, I just try to see what happens. Like what the hell? We'll try it for another game. I mean, this would be the last game anyway for me, unless they make the second round, because I'll be in Vegas for the rest of the series.
Yep.
But yeah, listen, if they hold on, they win the night, then we get a strat. They keep going.
And by the way, if you're like this, you're so superstitious. You're going to be in on the next game, third period? No.
Yeah, I mean, if I can, I'll pop in on my phone in Vegas.
Superstition stops, and what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Can't let it out. Oh no, this one. What do you mean by Caps seem to have a food theme going on? Chicken and carvery. I don't get that one, Joe. It's Carberry, by the way. Carvery.
Did you see? By the way, did you see the photo I put in the group chat?
Which photo? I don't know.
Somebody went around and put Tom Wilson hockey cards in all the urinals in the men's rooms at the Bell Center.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I guess Sens fans are doing it with like Austin Matthews or something last night.
Are these the three your 3 Jack Adams guys? Carberry, Arneal, and Berube. Who does Arneal coach again?
Is he the Jets?
Is it the Jets? That's who I was thinking, but I wasn't 100% sure if he's the Jets coach.
By the way, the Jets are in big trouble.
Well, you say big trouble. It's a series, right? So
no, it is. But the last 2 games, and I know,
again, but it's the home team thing.
But Hellebuck hasn't been good at all the last 2 games.
Yeah, well, maybe we're getting his last year playoff Hellebuck is back. But remember, it is a lot of times the home team wins every game till you get to the 7, and then it's a toss-up. Sure. Either team can win. But that's how a lot of series go. And then a lot of series will go the opposite, where you only win on the road. And then a lot of series will go where, you win whatever. But a lot of times the home team wins till you get to game 7, or the road team wins till you get to game 7. Oh, in my lifetime, I've seen that happen so many times.
Oh, yeah, no, myself included. So but I'm just talking about, too, just the way that the Jets were playing. Like, because I watched both.
No, I get it. But they wanted home. St. Louis wanted home, right? Or was it the opposite?
Yeah, no, that was. But, like, the games in Winnipeg were really close for the most part.
Especially that might be something. That might be something. Whereas, at home Winnipeg it was close. In St. Louis it wasn't close.
No,
maybe you got something really going there with
especially the last game. I mean, the Blues just dominated. Yeah, the Jets really couldn't do anything.
Well, listen, I picked St. Louis in my bracket, so
Oh, President's Trophy carrots, my boy.
That's the reason why. One of them, I don't really like Winnipeg, the President's Trophy, and yeah, so I picked St. Louis. And St. Louis, with the way they also come along, kind of like Montreal, from back in the pack. They got Montgomery as the coach, and they started to move up, right? So I don't know. I've got a feeling. Wouldn't it be funny if it's St. Louis and Montreal for the finals? And don't come at me, guys. I don't think Montreal's getting to the final. I'm just saying. I do think there's a Cinderella aspect to Montreal that they could do it, right? We've seen Cinderella teams just like Montreal do that twice, I think, in the last 6 years. So who's to say that it's not going to happen? But in saying that, I don't think Montreal's going to the final. Don't worry. But man, wouldn't that be something? I'm sure nobody thought in 21 either that Montreal was going to the finals, except maybe me and you or a few of us. But even then, did we really think Montreal was going to the finals? Really? In 21? Not really. So you never know.
Yeah, I mean, in 21, the only series I was kind of confident in was Toronto, because it's Toronto.
Yeah. I don't know why that's
By the way, if the Leafs lose Game 5, they're losing that series. Like, if they can't win Game 5, I think it's because I think it'll go 7. I don't think the Suns will lose at home again.
Who are you talking about again?
Toronto and Ottawa.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, Toronto can't close it out. Can they close it out in a second attempt?
I think it'd be the funniest thing in the world if they blow a 3-0 this series. I think it'd be hilarious.
Well, yeah, it would be hilarious. Yeah, I think it really would be. Okay, I wanted to put this up there, even though it was answered. Yeah, even if we're a Cinderella team and we win the cup, it's not going to affect Coach of the Year because that is a regular season award. It's the fact that he got them into the playoffs. That's as far as it'll go, as far as when you consider him, right? Can't consider what's happening in the playoffs. It has nothing to do with any of the awards except the Conn Smythe, as far as I know. Am I right? The only award that's affected by the playoffs. Oh, Matt left. He screwed up. He'll be back. He's still there, though, but he'll be back. So the only award that is affected, is Conn Smythe is the only one that has anything to do with the playoffs. Yeah, so that being said, I heard. Oh, he's back. Matt's back. BL says, I don't think Hellebuck likes looking down and seeing Binnington at the other end. And maybe that's something to do with it. Four Nations flashbacks. I mean, I don't think so. But, considering how bad Hellebuck was last year in the playoffs, he started out good, yes, but maybe we're seeing that same guy again. BL wants to refresh everybody's memory. Canada over USA in OT. What a game that was. Born to be a Hab says, I guess only if Ottawa, for that series, only if Ottawa can keep it going a little longer. Who's to say they can't? Right? Who's to say? And this is what I said in 2021 when Montreal, we were down 3-1. And I said, if they win Game 5, right, then the sticks start to get tight in the Leafs' hands. In the back of their minds, they start thinking, can we win? Are we jinxed? Can we really win? I'm telling you, if Ottawa wins the next game and it's in Toronto, that's got to be in their heads.
No, and that's what I mean when I say
Montreal win the cup.
Toronto can't close it out in Game 5. I mean,
we're underway.
They're in trouble because I think you're right. I still think even though with Berube as the coach, I mean, we've seen what they do in the past. Like they kind of fold up. Like the question will be if they lose Game 5, like is that going to be the Toronto team that comes out in 6 and 7?
Yep.
Or is that changed, right? And if they come out in
Oh,
6
oh,
and
oh,
lay an
oh,
egg,
oh.
then
We
we're
got
like,
shit
nope.
happening. Oh, Wilson went after. He likes to pick on small guys. He went after Gallagher.
He's such a piece of shit, Tom Wilson.
Yeah, he went after Gallagher. We're going to get a penalty there. He grabbed him from behind. That should be a penalty to Wilson. What are we going to get here? Anything? You should be seeing it now. Wow, Galley one-armed him into the boards. What a little baby he is, Wilson. Galley one like what do you call that? Strong-armed him into the boards. One arm. Nice. And so Wilson didn't like that and went right after, grabbed him from behind and bullshit like that. Montreal's got the power play. They got 2 penalties. We got 1. Slashing on Carlson. Carlson took a slashing call. And the other 2
he slashed
roughing,
the stick right out of Devo's hand. Like, right out of his hand.
Right. Oh, yeah, I'm just seeing it right now there. That's the original penalty. I saw that happen. And then this bullshit happened with Wilson. Can't handle getting pushed into the boards. What a crybaby piece of shit he is.
Wilson's not in the box.
So why are the 2 penalties?
I don't know. Devo and whoever he got into it with after the play both went probably for roughing. And then the slash. But I don't know how you don't call Wilson for like putting Galley in a headlock from behind and ripping
right.
ice. Like, to me, that's roughing, not Tom Wilson getting blown up after, trying to take Mike Matthewson's head off. But,
right.
What do I know?
No,
that still irks me. Like, that wasn't roughing at all.
No, but that what Wilson just did on Galley was roughing.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Oh, Caulfield almost again. Oh, we're going to get Slav. They're trying to pick on Slav now. Well, I said it. We all said it, right? Third period.
Oh, that's too tough.
They're going to come out and want to fight.
Moving it well.
Going to try to intimidate the Habs, but I don't think it's going to work.
Oh, what nice passing there. I know I'm behind you, but that was nice passing there to set up that Caulfield shot.
Yep. And nice shot by Caulfield through the legs, the screen. He hit Thompson up high too.
Slav's been so good too, honest to God. Like the whole series, I think he's been really good.
I think so too. Come on, boys. Let's get a power play goal here.
See that? Caulfield tied Guy Lafleur and Jacques Lemaire for the most shots on goal in a playoff game.
Nice. How many has he got?
11. That was the last game.
He had 11 shots last game? Wow.
Yeah.
He couldn't have 11 tonight because we only have 10 total anyway. So that ain't happening. Remember when we hadn't made the playoffs yet, and I was saying if we do, Washington is going to be worried. They should be worried. All that. Was I right or was I right? Can they hold a
I mean,
2-1
third period's been
lead?
all Habs so far.
It has been mostly. I'm telling you, Habs have been the better team.
Oh yeah, the Cap. Who said on the broadcast? Caps have like a -3 goal differential in the third period in the playoffs so far.
And that's because of Montreal.
Oh yeah, and I mean that was kind of a theme throughout the season though too. Like the third period always seemed to really be the Habs period.
Mostly, yeah. You wonder what the record for assists in the playoffs is for a rookie defenseman. I don't know. If he's gonna get there or he is there, we'll find out. They'll say. So I don't think he's there. Well, it's only this is only the fourth game, so you have to go deep in the playoffs too to get something like that. During this third. I want to say shorten the bench. I haven't seen Heineman out there. So I wonder, maybe I'm just wrong. I haven't noticed him, but he's probably out there right now. Okay, I'm seeing Captain in there, so I'm wrong, but he didn't shorten the bench. Carrier just took a big hit. Looked like he got it up slow.
Almost.
Fuck, they scored. Fuck. They tied it up. Son of a bitch. Duhaime, I think. Oh, wait, there should be a penalty after that. Did he not just hit Dobish? Yeah, they pushed Dobish into the net. I think that should be a penalty after the goal. Carrier took a huge hit. He looks a little groggy, maybe.
To hit to the head too.
That should have been a penalty. That was Wilson. That should have been a penalty.
Yeah, he caught him in the head.
Okay, on Dobish, the guy didn't hit the Dobish. I thought Dobish got hit after the goal. Refs are going to get their way a little bit. Newhook getting freaking physical there. Bullshit goal. Classic. I agree with that, Huzu.
A nice hit by Newhook there.
Oh. Habs better stand up again and start hitting back. Commercials. Third period's gonna be wild. Thing is, it's tied up at 2. I don't think it's the time to start fighting and taking penalties that you shouldn't take. Are we gonna get another overtime? Starting to look like it. Need Andy to take on Wilson again. Getting down to crunch time. About 12 minutes left. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Johnny. Yeah, that's what they got to do. You're right about that, Johnny. Keep your cool and just win this. Losing their heads now and starting fighting and shit all over the place. Just going to lead to penalties and power plays for them. And we don't need that. Let's go out and win this game. Oh, big hit. Who was that? Goalie. Nice. I think it was Goalie. Yeah, Hudson's out there, so Goalie.
Oh, Andy just missed. Oh, that a boy, Caden.
Oh, Strome is number 17. I thought it was somebody else, number 17. 11:31 left in the third. Come on, boys. Clear this puck. Go get one. That cross check on New Hook, you'll see it coming up in the back. That's interference. I don't know. No call. But it was only one cross check, so they don't call that. Playoff hockey. Keep you on the edge of your seat. In the series, especially going in, how many people had this series being like an easy one for Washington? A lot of people did. And there's no way it was going to be. Come on, boys. Come on. Puck went out. I don't know. What do you think? Overtime? Again? Yeah, no point for the overtime. No points. There's no points or 2 points or whatever. Come on, let's go. They whistled that down pretty quick. Man, we're being creamed in the shots. 23-12 shots on goal. Come on, boys, work your asses off. Nice defensive play there by Goalie on Ovi, I think. I think it was Goalie. Yep.
Caden Gooley.
Come on, boys. Go. Interesting little shot there on Thompson. Eight something left in the commercial break here. So going down to the wire. Down to the wire. Are we going OT? Not going to shock me. Well, let's hope we don't get a long one anyway. Was that an actual call or just something you saw? Oh, excuse me. Come on, it's enough commercials. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to go to overtime. I see that, and they'll probably score as soon as they get back. Come on, boys, let's go. Oh, Carrie has gone to the dressing room. That can't be good. Boom, Tom Wilson and Gooley. Ah.
Oh.
Seven and a half minutes to go in regulation. Aki, I understand that. You see me. Come on, go. .540 to go in regulation. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Skate, skate. Five minutes. Fuck. 3:45 to go. Definitely going to say next goal is going to win this game. And that just happened. Fuck. Words came out of my mouth and fucking Washington scored. Manjapane. Fuck. I had to say that. Fuck.
Fuck.
Not a good goal either. I mean, that should have been. He should have stopped that. Oh, man. God damn it. Let's hope for a miracle. Don't give up, boys. God damn it. Come on, go get one. Go. $247. Yeah, it's disappointing that they're gonna lose on a goal that Dobas should have had. Fuck. Ay. You think they'll pull them that quick? I mean, with 2:47, yeah, they're running out of time. They're gonna need to do that. Probably. You're probably right. As soon as they can get it deep. Or are they facing off in no? Yeah, they're facing off in the offensive zone. Yep. Johnny, I am not faulting them. I'm not even mad at Dobish. He should have had it, but I mean, no, they've done a great job. I'm not gonna shit all over a team because of a goal against. I'm not doing that. No, listen, you know what? I'm very proud of this team. Even if they lose this series, I'm very proud of them, how they played.
No, without a doubt. All these games have been close, competitive. I'm cool.
Yep.
Because
And it's
you
not
gotta
over.
remember how young this team is, right?
And listen, truth is, it isn't over.
No.
And you can't give up because, they're down 3-1. You can't give up. But it's disappointing to get there. I really thought they'd win this game. Net is empty already. They haven't taken the draw yet, so. The average age on power play 1 is 22 years. That's crazy. Exactly, BL. So I'm proud of them, aren't you? And it's over. They scored an empty netter. It's over. Well, that's a disappointment. Sorry to ruin that for everybody, but yeah, game's over. It's 4-2. It's too bad. Well, they got to regroup. They're going into Washington. I believe Monty should be in net by then. Not confirmed, obviously, but it should be. And yeah, we'll have to hope for the best. And yes, as I said, all the way through this series, even if they lose, I'm still proud of this team for making the playoffs. And before they got there, I said I just wanted them to make it. And whatever happens, happens. It's the experience that they're getting for the future. And yeah, I'm only disappointed because, of course, I had the fantasy of them being the Cinderella team, and that could still happen. It's not over yet, but that's all. Otherwise, I'm super proud of this team. They can lose with their heads held high and know that this team is going to be formidable down the road and not far down the road either. And Bruce, 100%, the refs are a disgrace. And I do agree that with better reffing here, this could be a different result right now. But it is what it is, and it's not going to change. Huzo, I would kind of agree with that. But they're not going to do that because they'd like to tie it up. And they have a chance to, so they're not going to do that. And I don't blame them for that. You do that in like if they lose in the next game, then you do that then. The reffing was horrible. And even with that horrible reffing, I think they made a good showing for themselves. So I'm very proud. Now, like I said, not over yet. There's still potentially 3 games. And Montreal just has to look at it and take it one at a time. One game at a time, one period at a time going forward. Win a period at a time and win a game at a time after that. I mean, that's how you got to look at it. So. And they're going to get 5-2 empty netter. It doesn't matter at this point. Montreal wasn't coming back from the 3-2. They weren't coming back from 4-2. And they're definitely not coming back from 5-2. Oh, I thought my hand's falling asleep. Fuck. Yeah, Bruce, you're right. It's you win every shift, win every 5 minute, every 5 minutes of every period, and just keep going. Anyway, it's not unheard of. Teams coming back. It's only down 3-1. They can come back and do it, but we don't know yet. Oh, yeah. I was definitely hoping for better tonight. A better result. I mean, I'm definitely not shitting on the Habs. They took the refs were horrible, and they were right in this game to the last 2 minutes. So. They got to just put it. They got to put it behind them. All right, it's a good time to remind everybody before you leave. I'm going to be doing a post-game video for members only. If you're interested in that, plus I have a members only video coming out tomorrow. That's not a post-game review. Hit the join button down there, and you go from there. You can go for $1.99. You can take a higher one, up to you. You can cancel at any time. I'd appreciate it if we get some memberships. But I will be doing the members only video. It should come out about a half hour after the game ends, which it just did. 5-2. That's the final. No need to wait for the 3 stars because I don't think we're getting any. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Yeah, Bruce, I get it, but what are you going to do? I hope, Larry, I hope they do too. And there's potential for them to win in Washington, but then I kind of expect Protus will be back probably in the lineup. That's going to help them. Thompson gets another 2 days plus to recover even more. It's probably not going to happen. But it doesn't matter. Montreal put up a good fight. I'm happy with them. I'm not going to shit on them here. Guru, sorry, go ahead.
No. I was going to say, going into this series, I said, regardless of what happens, I'm just proud of them for getting to this point. It's all good.
Yep.
You learn from it. The experience is the most important thing here, and you build from there, you get better.
And again, we're kind of it's like a funeral here. It's not over
right,
yet.
No, and it is right. No, you're right.
It ain't over yet, but it's not over yet, and I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up on it yet. At least Guru's got a good point there, and I think if the game gets out of hand, the next one, you got to, if you're losing, then you got to start banging them up. And like you said, bang them up for the next series. And for the future, if we ever have to play them in the playoffs again.
No, for sure. For sure.
Bruce says, don't forget about voting tomorrow. Don't forget. Very important election. Matt can't vote, so he doesn't have to worry. I still have faith too, Bruce. The chances are a little small, but I'm not giving up, even though it sounds like, because we have to face it, right? Next game could be it, right? If Washington wins, it's done. So we have to face that, but it isn't over yet. Who's it? Without a doubt, reffing has been horrible. We owe the USA's national capital a beating for what they are doing to us on and off the ice, says Bruce. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way, but we'll get back at them for the political in a different way. Tyler's, hey, welcome in. What do you mean, what is a penalty? As in, who knows anymore what a penalty is? Because the refs sure as hell don't fucking know. If you mean it that way, yeah, what is a penalty anymore? I don't know.
Hope Harry's okay. I think I don't think he ever returned after that hit, which should have been called. He got hit in the head, but
right, should have been called. But again, like he's asked, what is a penalty anymore? It's hard to tell. It's very inconsistent. It's obvious that it's not because the refs are incompetent. I don't believe that. So what is it? I don't want to get into that right now. All right. I'm going to take off because I got to do that video. Bettman rules. No Canadian teams will win the cup. Let's hope that that gets changed really soon. Anyway, Bettman will be gone soon. So fuck Bettman. Oh, yeah. Have a good one, Andre. Thanks for being here as always. Yeah, so listen, I'm going to take off. I got to do my members only video. I got to eat by a certain time, so I got to do that too. Tyler, no, it's fair to be asking because, and it's not just here in Montreal in this series. It is everywhere in the league. All series are complaining about the reffing and the inconsistency of the reffing.
Oh, yeah.
And
NBA's been terrible too. Same thing every series. It's been awful.
Yeah, and every league is complaining about this kind of stuff. And what is the commonality in all leagues that are complaining about having horrible reffing? What is the common thing that ties them all together? We all know what it is. Gambling. I don't want to go further than that. NBA is a joke now anyway. I kind of agree. How much watching in NHL last night? What's that? How much watching on NHL last night? I don't get what you mean. Aiken comes in just at the end. Awful. The reffing was awful. Habs were good. Can't complain about my Habs. All right. As I said, I'm taking off. We get next game is Wednesday, so it's Wednesday. And then Friday and Sunday, if needed. We'll have to find out. So I'll be back for that. What's going on in between in my life? I don't know. I'm working on things. I don't know what I'll get out or not get out. And I'll go from there. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Members, don't forget, got 2 videos, the post game for this, and I have a reaction video to one of my old videos that I did today for you members. And if anybody's interested in that and you're not a member, please take a membership. I appreciate that. Till next time, stay safe, everybody. Peace out and have a good night. Don't let this.
Have a great night, peeps.
It is what it is. Not over yet. Ciao, everybody. Instead of babbling forever. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and please share this video.